Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita. I'm back with another video. So on this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to remove a bankruptcy from your credit reports. And in less than a year. So whenever you see that you have your bankruptcy or even get the thought that you can remove it, I want you guys to try to remove your bankruptcy from your credit report. And if you look on Credit Karma, you'll see that it's going to show up like this, a public record. That's all it's going to show up as. So a public record. Sometimes they'll have like bankruptcy court as the name, but you can definitely remove the bankruptcy from your credit report. And I just suggest that you try to work to remove that bankruptcy right away. I wouldn't suggest just letting it sit there. I would suggest that you guys actually work to remove it. I actually got this comment from someone on my YouTube channel. So definitely make sure you guys keep dropping questions. I'll make sure I make the videos that you guys are requesting. But they said, how long do you have to wait before you can remove the bankruptcy from your credit report? Now, I tell people like right away, I will work to remove that thing right away and try not to get it added to your credit report if you can help it too. And I'll tell you a few tips on that to try not to make sure that that bankruptcy is not going to be added to your credit reports. But I do have a bankruptcy dispute letter package. It's only $27. And to remove a bankruptcy for $27, you guys, that's not bad at all. Seriously. We talking a bankruptcy that's going to stop you from getting so many credit cards. All you have to do is go to my website, rickita.com, schedule a call with me if you guys have any questions. And scroll down, you can see bankruptcy removal letters, which I'm going to show you right now and show you how to actually use it, okay? But this is the bankruptcy removal letter. It's 4 letters in this package. So this package should take you about 3 months. You can repeat the same letters and just change a few things around if you want to, and add a few additional things in here. But this is what you can actually use to actually remove your bankruptcy from your credit reports. Okay, bankruptcy standard credit reports for 10 years. Yeah, I just don't think nobody should get that type of sentence. Like, I think it's like somebody want to prison to me, because you're in financial prison where a lot of companies not going to want to give you credit cards just because you got that bankruptcy. And we could pay a lot of money for our past with things like that. But this is the bankruptcy dispute letter package. This is what you'll see when you first sign up for it. You'll get in your email that first letter. You're going to send it to the credit bureaus. Depending on whether or not they respond, you're going to send letter number 2 or letter number 3. Because don't forget, if the credit bureaus don't respond to your letters, you guys, you have the right to have that account removed. So you need to make sure you check to see if they responded by sending you a letter in the mail. Sometimes they may want to email you, or they may say, like Experian may say, your results are available online. Get your results, and if they did not send anything to you or they ignored you, send letter 3. Okay, so you got letter number 2 and letter number 3 on, and it'll say on their credit bureaus did not respond or credit bureau responded. Okay, and then also your 3rd month, you're going to send letter number 4 to the credit bureaus on whether or not they responded. You're going to send letter number 4. Okay, you're going to send that to the credit bureaus. I want you guys to file a complaint with the Better Business Bureau, CFPB, and the attorney general in your state. Okay, so if they don't, after the 4th month, if they don't delete it, I want you guys to file all of those complaints. You honestly can start that right away after your 1st month too, and that just can help you guys remove these bankruptcies faster. Okay, so these are some important links. You can get a free trial with Aura. You'll be able to look on there and see if you have a bankruptcy, because they're going to give you your Experian report on Aura. And you don't forget, you already have that free access on Credit Karma for TransUnion and Equifax. So this can help fill in that gap for you. You can sign up for my credit membership for mentorship, so I can actually look at it, help you all send out letters. And then also you can get all 3 of your credit scores and reports for just $1 trial with Identity IQ. So that can be great. So you can see if your the bankruptcy is reporting on which bureau, because sometimes it's not reporting on all 3 credit bureaus. Okay, and after I show you how to fill out the letters, I'm going to tell you guys how to avoid having it added to your credit reports. And here's the address to the credit bureaus where you actually mail these letters. I do suggest that you mail your letters certified. Please mail your letters certified, because that's going to help you all out a lot. So right here, this is the letter. I am I'm writing requests that you verify the bankruptcy list on my credit reports. All these X's that you see, that's like the juicy information that the credit bureaus need to read. It will automatically be on your letter. This is just an example, so I put the X's there. For reference, here's my personal information. So your date of birth, your address, and your social security number will go here. And then put your name down here at the bottom. Okay, so that'll be all the information that they need. They're going to have your name, they're going to have your date of birth, they're going to have your address and your social security number. Usually in our dispute letters, we put it right here at the top. If you guys want to not look like a credit company, you have to put your personal information within the letter and not so much at the top. Okay, you have to have it within the letter. But this is the first letter that you'll send to the credit bureaus. Again, if you don't get the response that you want from the credit bureaus, you definitely want to make sure that you mail letter 2 or 3, depending on where you at, and then mail letter number 4. And that's going to help you guys make sure that you're working to remove this bankruptcy from your credit reports. Okay. Now, again, when I personally had a bankruptcy on my credit report, I already knew right away I need to remove it. I knew it right away. Some of y'all might find out, a few years later. I suggest you just try. I don't see the harm in actually trying. And then you'll see that your bankruptcy is reporting different on all 3 credit bureaus anyway. So if you see that there's differences, I would just try right away to actually remove it. That's what I will personally do. I will personally try to remove that bankruptcy right away. I have had people that come to me where in 1 month we was able to remove a bankruptcy off of one bureau. Don't forget, you got 3 different bureaus. It may be reporting on 3 different bureaus, but after 1 month we was able to actually get it removed. Now, maybe it'll take a few more months to remove the other ones, but remember, we have 3 different credit bureaus. Like if you guys go to Identity IQ, they give you all 3 credit reports on one, report. They'll merge it all together. That's the companies are not merged. So you have to send a letter out to each credit bureau. So if TransUnion deleted, but not Equifax or Experian, then it is what it is. You have to work to remove it on those other bureaus. Okay. Now, TransUnion have a new thing where it's going to be a little bit harder to remove it. But what I want you guys to do to make sure that it's easier for you to remove is I want you guys to go to LexisNexis. So look up LexisNexis. I want you guys to go to LexisNexis and do a freeze there. And then I also want you to dispute it, not just do a freeze, but dispute it. Tell them to remove it from your LexisNexis report, because if it's a bankruptcy listed there, if you get that thing removed, and maybe you want to start to get it removed before you can send out these letters, or you can even send the first letter that we have on here to LexisNexis, and then also send that first letter to the credit bureaus after LexisNexis remove it in about 35 days. But if you get it removed from LexisNexis, that's where the credit bureaus get information from. How they gonna know you had a bankruptcy to verify? That's what's gonna make it where it's getting removed. A lot of people don't do that step. Or the next thing is, you guys may find that your personal information, and this is how you make sure it don't get added to your credit reports. Make sure that, say if you stayed on 123 Main Street, if you stay here, just act like these are addresses. If you stay here and you put this on your bankruptcy, when you filed your bankruptcy, you put it on here, you need to add a new address to your credit report and get this address deleted, okay, from your credit report. And that way, that bankruptcy, it probably don't get added to your credit report. I've seen a lot of people where it's actually worked. So you need to say, if you got the bankruptcy and you filed it with this address, you need to add a new address to your credit report and remove this address. You can just call the credit bureaus and tell them, hey, I need to remove this P.O. Box 74, give them whatever address you have and tell them to remove it. And that's going to make it easier for that bankruptcy not to be added on. Or also, even if you have that bankruptcy added, if this is your new address that you added, you need to remove both of these addresses, because any of your negative accounts could be attached to those addresses. Okay. Now, if you guys have any questions, or if you want me to look at your bankruptcy or help you through this process, I'll be happy to get on a call with you. Just go to my website, Rickita.com, and schedule a call right here at the top. Schedule it right here at the top. And also, I have seen people use this to remove a bankruptcy and collections and things like that. But this is a hit or miss when it comes down to a bankruptcy. We're talking a big account. Okay, it's really better to just send out these letters back to back to the credit bureaus and make sure you're sending it certified. But schedule a call with me. I'll be happy to review your credit reports. I'll see you guys in the next video.